tonight that will be representing the Southern Warriors of Mixed Martial Arts. And the only St. Lucian fighter on the card tonight. Our CARICOM neighbors are about to get it on. Dongo enters the cage for his debut. I'm really excited for this one. And we take it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be contested in the heavyweight division. Introducing the first fighter standing to my left in the green corner. Weighing in at 212 pounds with an amateur record of 0-0. This is his debut fight. He is an independent fighter from St. Lucia. Please welcome Seamus King Royal Joseph. And now introducing his opponent, the fighter standing to my right in the red corner. Weighing in at 262 pounds with an amateur record of 0-0. This is also his debut fight. Representing Southern Warriors of Mixed Martial Arts from Suriname, please welcome Sean the Decepticon Dongo. And again, the third man in the cage tonight controlling the battle, none other than Trinidad's best MMA fighter, Joash the Honey Badger Walkins.
Final instructions have been given. Joseph and Dongo set to make their heavyweight amateur debuts. Just as predicted, Dongo is starting strong. Got caught by a big uppercut.
Oh my goodness! Here we go!
Seamus has locked in a guillotine. Let's see if Dongo can. Dongo is in no danger, but he's still on the ground. Vicious ground and pound. Big right hands by Joseph. Big right hands by Joseph. Head kick miss. Dongo needs to settle himself down. Dongo needs to settle himself and recover. Big head kick missed by Seamus. He needs to be careful not to gas himself out now, looking for that finish. But he is definitely looking for that finish. Completely unexpected start here. Seamus Joseph clearly also a stand-up fighter, so we're looking for some heavy blows from these two boys. Dongo looking for a takedown. Defended well by Seamus. Looking for that outside leg sweep. Successfully defended again. Dongo using this clinch. I think they catch himself. Dongo with the sweep. Dongo getting swept, attempted to reverse. Seamus into the mount now. We're going to look for some ground and pound. Here he comes. Vicious blows. Dongo doing his best to survive. Reaching too much with those hands. He needs to bridge. He needs to do something to break Seamus's posture. Joseph maintaining that mount. Going for that ground and pound. Not seeing any submission attempts so far. But looking for that ground and pound. Big right hands landed. Dongo doesn't seem to know what to do on the ground. He's turning his back. Referee stops it. First round stoppage. Phenomenal showing by Seamus King Joseph out of St. Lucia. Phenomenal showing. And he pulls off in the cage. Brilliant stand-up from Seamus Joseph. Unfortunate first outing for Sean Dongo. But this is where lessons are learned. So just as expected, first round finish, two big boys came out swinging. And it did not go the distance, didn't last one round. Here comes the replay. Seamus managed to sweep with a guillotine, and now we take it to the cage for the judge's official decision.
So again, in that direction. #1, your winner by TKO ground and pound. Give it up to the independent fighter, lone fighter from St. Lucia, Sheamus King Lion Joseph. Guys. All right, so let me talk to Mr. Dongo first. Woo, Mr. Dongo. That was fireworks from start to finish. From the time the fight started, you came out guns blazing. You met him over in his corner, but he had some serious hands that shook you and rocked you for a little while. Did you expect that from him, not knowing too much about him?
Yeah, I didn't expect he had so much power, so I have to give him my respects. And that he come all the way from so far away, and that he showed up. Most of the fighters who have so many wins and losses on their records don't even show up, or they don't make weight, and that's very disrespectful. So my respects to him that he showed up.
Well, sir, you come from two very powerful camps, one in Suriname, and of course, our very own Dagestanis of Trinidad and Tobago with the Southern Warriors of Mixed Martial Arts. You gave it a good shot. We would love to have you back. Of course, everybody give it up for Sean Dongo. So, all you gotta hear this story. You know, sometimes I come with some stories, right? I come with some stories and you all will not believe this. Trust me, you're not gonna believe this. How long ago was it? About 3 months ago? About 3 months ago, I met Mr. Sheamus because my instructor for my entire life, my 46 years on this planet, my father turned to me and said, "Hey, Ads, I met this guy, boy. He have a tall frame and he have a real good physique for fighting. I think you need to meet him." So I said, all right, cool. So he came down to our dojo at Budo Fitness, and I saw him and I said, wow, this guy, not only does he have tremendous reach, but when he started to kick the bags, you could tell that he had that length about him and that desire to try to get in the cage. He never got into a cage fight before, ever. In fact, after we met and you came down to the dojo, about a week later, you called me up because we were supposed to start training together. And you called me up and said, boy, Adam, boy, I have an emergency, a family emergency back home in St. Lucia, and I need to head back home. So since then, he's been in St. Lucia training by himself. Not a training partner, not a punching bag, nothing. All he's been doing is shadow boxing for the entire time. And, yep. And Sheamus came to me. And of course, over the time period, I was telling him, you know, these are some things that you have to do. These are some things you have to try and work on. And he turned to me just now, right before he stepped out of the cage, he turned to me just now and he said, here's what, I know you might not believe this, but I'm going to beat that man real bad. I swear to God, swear to God. And boy, watch me, Sheamus, again, goosebumps here. Tell me, where you get all of that from, dog?
From, like I tell you, I come from a place where there's a lot of bushes. Big trees. I used to cut down trees. So yeah, I used to carry the logs. I used to be the smallest guy carrying the big logs.
You could have never been the smallest guy. Don't try that stupidness with me. Come now, man. Look who you're standing up next to. I mean, I kind of tick and think too, but not like you, bro. But you did say anyway yesterday that you cut down big tree and thing before, and this next fella.
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. Cut down the big tree.
Now, obviously we kind of on a little high here, but I have a big man over here who just threw down. Yo, watch me. I don't want to get squashed, please. Please. He just threw down and had a tremendous performance as well, too. Here's what we will do. Let's do this. You ought to get to 265, though.
No problem.
And you ought to just stay at your own weight or get a little heavier. but I never had an amateur heavyweight champion. Let's do it for November.
Yeah, let's make history, boy.
All right, guys, let's look at these two warriors. And this is your championship fight in November of this year. Guys, we want to try and sort out the lights before we kick off the next set of fights. So give us 10 minutes, get some refreshments, check out our merchandise, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Hi guys, so I'm here with
Sean Dongo.
and Sean. So tell me, what went on? What went through your mind with that TKO?
So this is my first time in the octagon, and yeah, it's my first fight too. I've never competed in combat sports. Always did team sports as basketball, and I didn't underestimate him, but I really underestimated his power. So yeah, I was trying to play him on the ground, fight with him, but yeah, he was strong. I have to give it to him. You can't win always. You have to lose, and yeah, after losing, you have to train harder.
So you did pretty well for a first timer. So what you think you're going to do different for next time?
What I'm going to do different, I'm going to have to train harder. I have to follow the exercises of my coaches and everything. Yeah, and I just have to train harder. Yeah.
Congratulations still, and good luck on your next fight. Yes? Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Luna Restaurant, Cuff, Bagwan Sings and Dance Steel, Baratech, Ministry of Sports and Community Development, and Idus.